welcome back to the channel. Now I know the quality of this video is going to be different than what you guys have been seeing in the vlogs, but that's just because I'm back on my phone for now, at least for this video, because I'm simply way too lazy to find a way into how to set up the camera so you guys can get a better view. Anyway, as you can see from the title up above, we're going minimal. I don't really know if that's the term and I dropped my notes. So lately I've been spending a lot of time, and not a lot, but a lot of my nights actually, because that's when I get time to just kick back and just watch some videos, watching minimalism videos. People going minimal, doing the transition, or people that have been in this lifestyle for quite some time, and to be quite honest, I'm really intrigued. Now I am the type of person, let's see, I don't know how to get this guys, how to get this started. So I guess we'll start with the very basic. What is minimalism? Now, just a straightforward answer, I guess it's the exact opposite of materialism. Minimalism is having the least amount of things possible. Now I feel and I believe that minimalism, that's kind of the base of it, having the very least amount of things you could possibly have that you could need and actually use. But I feel that this word has different meanings to everybody, in the sense that what's minimum to me may be more to you than what you think you would need, and what's minimum to you is probably too much for me or too little for me. So I feel that minimalism is a way for everybody to kind of live the way they want, aside from society's rules, and not rules that are actually on paper that tell you oh, you have to walk on the right side of the sidewalk or whatever, but mainly things that this society has kind of accustomed us to as growing up in it. And it's just, the more is better, and you have to have the latest of tech and whatnot, stuff like that. And lately I have been feeling really stressed out by it all. Not so much that I'm a person that keeps up with fashion, obviously I don't, but that's just the thing. I didn't know there was such a word or such a community of people that were more like me, I guess, minimal in that sense. Excuse my hair. I don't really wear much. I have a ton of clothes, thank God. I am blessed with a mom who loves to shop and just gets me clothes left and right, but honestly I never wear it, and it blows because that's just wasted money, and I don't want to do that anymore. What is minimalism to me? To me, minimalism, or something that I want to strive for, less stuff in my emails, less junk emails that I never will open or read, yet they're just there taking up space. Less clothes in the sense that if I'm not gonna wear it, why is it there in my closet? Or why? Okay, this is me when it comes to getting ready. I go into the closet, I look at stuff that I know I always wear, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't wear this right now. And why do I have that mentality? Because society tells us that you can't be wearing the same outfit over and over again, because that's just ridiculous. There's so many well-known brand names out there, so why not owe something for every day of the year, or even 2 or 3 outfits for each day of the year? That is insane to me. Now I, on the other hand, I could wear the exact same pair of jeans the entire freaking week, wash them throughout it of course, and just flip-flop between 3 or 4 t-shirts that are just black with something on them, if anything at all. If not just plain black, this is actually PJs, and I just threw on this thing on top just so it looked a little bit fancier. But anyway, and but that's just me. I really stress out trying to figure out what to wear, when at the end of the day I'm gonna end up in my favorite pair of jeans with favorite t-shirt. And all of that clothes, I spent about an hour and a half stressing myself out, trying to figure out what to wear, trying it on, dumping it on the floor, and then I end up with a mess and then stress out over that. That's it. I'm done with stressing out over stuff like that. That's unnecessary for me. So, what was the question? Minimalism for me, what it is for me. It's just that having the bare essentials plus some things that I like and I might need, as well as for my family, because this is something I want to apply as a family. I mean, I'm not just single, I'm not on my own. So it's something I would really like to incorporate the whole family. Why am I going minimal? Or why are we going minimal rather? I guess I'm gonna keep ranting on it. It's just that the stress level that I am at right now, simply because of having too much stuff. I was gonna say things, stuff. Too many things, too much stuff that is unneeded. And not only that, but what stresses me out even more is that how can I have a closet full of clothes that, one, I don't even wear, two, I don't even like, when there's people out there that live on the streets that have nothing but what they have on them. And you know, it's sad that we as a society and we as human beings can be completely okay with blowing our bank accounts on buying clothes. Now mind you, I don't want anybody to get offended. I know people will, but if we can just tone it down a little bit and get away from what society tells us is right, we find a little bit of love and compassion in ourselves towards those less fortunate. And it is a little bit psychotic almost. It is pretty crazy and insane that we can't share what we have with somebody who doesn't, or we can continuously buy stuff that we don't need, that we never use, and just continue storing it when there's other people that don't have their next meal assured. So going minimal, why we're doing it is because partially that, and also what is on my hand, it's just ink. Because of that, and also because I don't know, I feel that the less money we spend on stuff we're never gonna use, the more money we can dish out towards helping somebody else in need, and just getting out of debt in general, because we keep piling on the credit cards, and it's just we as in a general human being population pile on the credit card and end up stressing out over bills or just don't even pay them. It's just crazy, and that's why we're going minimal. Now, last but not least, what do those around me think about us going minimal? I haven't quite put it out there that we're going minimal, but I have kind of made little changes here and there that have made people question it. Now, there's a group of people that I do see often throughout the week. It's not my family that I hang out with on Friday. They could care less with what I wear. They love me regardless. But it's just people that are accustomed to seeing girls dress nicely. Now, what's nice to them is completely uncomfortable for me, and I don't see why I have to fit their eyes. You know what I mean? So to those people, I know they're going to start noticing right away, because if they haven't already, that I kind of wear the same stuff over and over again. They will notice it now when that's all I have to wear, because eventually I do throw in here and there. I'm like, okay, fine, let me wear this random thing that I never wear, but to be honest, I'm uncomfortable the entire day. So they will notice pretty quickly that I'm kind of in the same clothes all the time, and I'm pretty sure they will complain, because they have complained before things out of nowhere got really serious and scary. But I know they won't say it to my face, but they will have something to say behind my back. And I think more than anything, they'll probably, at least here in Texas, I don't know about anywhere else, probably in the bigger cities that are smaller, if that makes sense, in the smaller states like New York and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure this is a completely normal thing for people to be minimal. And I mean, take Steve Jobs for example. The guy was freaking crazy smart, and he wore the exact same outfit, not the exact same outfit, but multiple copies of the exact same thing every single day of his life, because why waste time trying to figure out what to wear when you can use that time and energy to do something else and be productive in another area of your life instead of just stressing. And what was the question? What are those around me going to think? My husband's on board, he fully supports me, and he himself is a t-shirt, jeans type of guy. My kids, I don't think they have much of a say in it per se, or I don't think they're at the type of heart level to judge their parents over anything. How that's gonna work for them now, we are going to be going through, obviously I'm not gonna go through this drastic change of throwing all their toys out and leaving them with, like, I don't know, a drum set or something random or blocks for building. I can't do that to them, obviously, and it is going to be a slow transition, which you guys are welcome to come on board. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join the adventure, because that's what we're here for. But we are going to be going through their toys and just seeing what they don't play with, what they already outgrew, and just kind of sell it. As far as their clothing now, I do plan on having a ton of children, and they can either be just a boy or a girl, so they're gonna need either boy or girl clothes. And just in case they're a boy, I have a ton of boy clothes already, so I figure, why am I gonna spend on it later? I'm just going to keep the minimal amount of clothing that I see fit for the next child to pull through. Unless it's a girl, then well, there comes in handy all that saved up money to buy them a couple outfits. Anyway, so yeah, I think the kids are on board with things, but like I said, they are those individuals that I know I'll be judged by. It's completely fine. They don't understand it. They don't have to. I just don't have to force myself to fit in their world anymore, because I don't belong here. So with that said, I will be making a bunch of videos. This is going to be like the minimalist or minimalism series. I cannot speak so many S's and M's in one sentence like that together. Anyway, and I will be having a bunch of videos kind of so you guys go through this process with me. Obviously, it's not going to happen from one day to another, from night to day, whatever the saying is, because that would be very overwhelming. Trust me, I tried doing that and it just, it created panic. I slacked on YouTube. It was crazy, and that's kind of what pushed me even more to just, you know what, let's get rid of the stuff we're not even using, because I was trying to organize things and I was just like, I didn't even know I had this. Things with tags that I'm like, dude, I've had this for over a year, never worn it, why is it here? It's not even in fashion anymore, because people only buy what's in fashion nowadays, that I can't even sell it. But anyways, so that's what this series is. That's what this playlist, that's what this series is going to be about. Our family going minimal, going minimalism, So hopefully you guys stay tuned just to see the change. I will be, in the videos, like say when we're doing kitchen, I'll be showing you before and afters, and just doing the change with you guys, as well as just tips along the way that I learned that I can share with you, just in case you guys are interested in this lifestyle, I guess. So yeah, guys, now this is awkward.